How's it going, guys? My name is Friend, and today we are going to be doing our first episode of Player Interviews. And for this episode, we are interviewing Chey. How you doing, Chey?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I see you've got your Constitution pet out, your little red sheep today.
I sure do.
All right, so on with the first question. How long have you been playing BlissScape?
Barely a month.
How you liking it so far?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
That's it?
Seeing as it's the first actual game I have ever played, it's pretty good.
So, what do you think you've enjoyed the most about your Bliss experience so far as a new player?
Two things. I think I've enjoyed killing bosses
Okay,
a lot. I've only killed two, but
it's a start.
it's a start. Also the community. Everyone is really friendly and welcoming.
Absolutely.
Most of them.
Now, this is a bit of a fun question. So, imagine you have infinite power. What is one thing you'd change about the game if you could push a magic button and make it happen right now?
One thing I would change about the game? Honestly, I would probably change the way that the lack of direction is given.
How do you mean?
How many questions I have to ask. And if I didn't have the community to rely on, I wouldn't know what to do.
So, is that something where you think maybe a series of YouTube videos or even just helpful posts on the forums might go a long way for new players in terms of getting acclimated?
Yes and no. So I definitely think YouTube videos are a great idea, and the forum posting anything is a great idea. But if anyone is anything like me, I'm going to get bored really fast watching a 5-minute YouTube video when I'm only looking to do one certain thing.
That's definitely a valid point. So, more of like 30-second, 45-second quick tips, maybe. Just short little videos that you can refer to that pertain to specific functions of the game would probably help a lot for new players that maybe haven't played RuneScape before in general, so they don't really know exactly what to do on Bliss.
I think quick tip videos, 30, 45 seconds, definitely under a minute, would be a great idea.
Okay. So, I'm curious, how does BlissScape fit into your personal life? Like, where does playing Bliss fall into your priority list?
I'm a student,
Because
so
you did max in what, 2 days, 3 days?
I maxed in game time 3 days and 11 hours.
That's pretty good for someone who's never played any form of RuneScape before.
Thank you. I definitely have school, so school comes first for anything for me. I have homework, tests, quizzes, all the fun stuff that comes with college, and that's on my number one priority. And then whenever I get really any free time, downtime, when I'm not studying or hanging out with my boyfriend, you, then I will pull up Bliss and just start playing. And sometimes I'll even be AFK while I'm studying. So
Fair enough. Now,
it's pretty much just when I can.
what are you studying in school?
I am studying what's called a CSD major. It's a communication science disorder. And I'll need this major to be a children's speech pathologist.
And what is that exactly?
Essentially, it is a speech therapist. I will be doing more of the vocal training muscles to teach children how to get better at hiding or rid of any stutters, Tourette's, dyslexia, anything that's considered a vocal impairment.
Okay, cool. So you've probably had a bit of fun here in Discord with sort of like the multicultural mix of players, you know, everyone kind of coming from different parts of the world with different accents and dialects, and, you know, I'm sure you've had some opportunities to help people learn to speak English better.
It's honestly really interesting, and it's also fascinating to me that so many people are into Bliss all over the world and in so many different countries. And I've actually had one person ask me when I just joined Discord, not even on Bliss yet. Had someone ask me how they could have an American accent and speak with an American accent better. And I'm nowhere near being certified or having my degree yet, but something that I have learned is if you want to talk in any certain accent, learn what that vowel system is like for that language. And so in the American accent way, if you will, it's A-E-I-O-U. And so if you want to talk more with American accent, you just focus on those vowels and you end up talking more American.
Sort of emphasize the vowels more when you're speaking.
Correct.
I gotcha. So what are some of your current goals on Bliss?
I just maxed, so I guess the next one will be comp.
And after that?
No idea.
You gonna go for that prestigious trimmed completionist?
I'll think about it.
Yeah?
For sure.
What's holding you back? Is it agility?
I don't like agility. I don't think anybody likes agility.
Ooh, careful where you say that. Find yourself on the wrong part of Bliss, you know.
I don't know. I mean,
Don't say that too close to the barbarian the barbarian course.
Oh, of course.
Might find a couple of our weirdos that do nothing but agility. Just kidding, we love you guys.
People who love agility, more power to them.
So, how'd you find out about the game?
You.
Okay, valid. And if it weren't for me, what do you think would have drawn you to this game? If anything. Do you think you ever would have discovered it?
Probably not, if I'm being honest.
The word of mouth is definitely one of the most influential ways on getting new players to come and enjoy Bliss with us.
Well, for my circumstance, I would say yes, because I don't have any friends that play, and I have never played any game myself. So, yeah, word of mouth. And it wasn't until watching you to see what it was, and even then, watching you for almost 10 months, then I decided I might try it.
Yeah, it's definitely an addictive game. It kind of feeds into some of those impulses, you know? It's just, especially for people with ADHD like us, I mean, it's just huge sensory input, you know?
If you know what you're doing, and if it's clear on what to do.
But anyone can learn, and you are definitely proof of that. Someone with no experience can definitely come in and find a way to enjoy Bliss, just like the rest of us.
I would definitely say so, yeah.
So, I'm curious, who do you think is the most influential player you've interacted with? Like, who's helped you out the most? And you can't say me.
Trevor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor is also a co-owner of the guild, right?
Yes.
Nice. So what has he done to help you out?
He's given me a lot of materials and supplies that I've needed. And what's really nice is he doesn't like tell me exactly what to do, but gives me like an idea of what to do with it and then leaves me be so that I can do things on my own, which I'm very like, I want to know what to do. Don't take it like for me. Don't do it for me, but teach me, and then I can do it on my own.
Don't spoon feed you.
Right.
So he kind of just picks you up and your legs are running really fast while you're midair, and then he just kind of points you in the right direction and drops you.
Huh. He's also helped me step by step with like working on my tasks and where to go for each one.
That's awesome. Well, shout out to Trevor then, because I absolutely love seeing people help out new players, and I'm sure that you know, his kindness and sort of going out of his way to help you meant a lot, especially whenever you're just starting out, kind of confused, don't really know exactly what to be doing. You know, it can be a little confusing.
Everyone I've talked to has been so helpful and so kind, and I've really appreciated it.
That's awesome. Now, for my last question, who would you like to see interviewed next?
Trevor.
Well, you heard it here first, Trevor. She's calling you out. Now, I will allow you to choose one question you would like me to ask Trevor. It can be anything you want, Bliss related or not.
Give me a second to think about that one. What makes you so keen on helping people?
Alright, what makes Trevor so keen on helping people? Well, that about wraps up the first episode of Player Interviews, and I want to personally thank Chey for coming on for this one. I really enjoyed having you here for this.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, if you guys ever want to chat with us in-game, you are more than welcome to come guest in our clan chat. All you have to do is click on the clan tab icon, hit the green little button at the bottom right, hit join channel, and type in the guild. And I'll see you guys in-game.
Sounds good. I hope to see you guys there.